Hello, everyone. This is another scene for Darkness in Dublin, the vampire venue. This scene takes place right after, shortly after Fleur's meeting with Katya. She has asked Charlotte to meet her at her own place. Um, when Charlotte gets there, she sees that this is a nice big house. It's not quite mansion status, but it is large. Um, even before she is let in the door, um, she can hear the sound of piano playing.
Okay. Is it like a grand piano or just like a
Yes,
regular
it
size
is
piano?
a grand piano.
It's a grand piano. I see. Okay. Well, that will be the second time that she's played somebody. Well, she's been around a piano in the past few nights. Um. So, Charlotte, is there a driveway, or should she park on the street?
Nope, she can park in the driveway. Basically, um, one of she's um, there's a rather large driveway, and she'd be allowed in. There's like a gate
Mm-hmm.
that that lets her into the driveway area itself. There's like two garages. Um,
Mm-hmm.
she can just park outside of one of them. It's fine.
She will do that then. And she will get out of the car and she'll walk up to the door and ring the bell.
So when when the doorbell rings, um, the piano playing stops, and Fleur will come and answer the door.
Uh,
And she's
mm,
dressed relatively casually for her. And it
mhm.
appears to be a a tank top and a skirt and some boots.
Ah, Fleur. Oh, excuse me, Parisian Noir. It's so lovely to see you again. And she'll just smile very pleasantly at her. And she's wearing, for listeners, she's wearing a pleated black skirt with a really nice black top. Well, no, it's more of a dress with a belt around her waist and leather boots with a heel on them. So she's probably standing um, taller than Fleur at this point.
Yeah.
But she's dressed rather nicely. Makeup's done, hair's done, etc., etc. Um, and she will smile at Fleur and say, "It's so lovely to see you again, my dear."
She smiles back to her and she says, "Thank you for meeting me here. Please come
Oh,
in."
of course. And she's actually wearing a coat too. But she'll
Fleur will take
walk.
her coat.
"Okay, thank you." Um, and she'll walk in and kind of scan the area just to see how Fleur, in quote, lives.
So she walks in, and there is the entryway that leads right into the what would have been a formal dining room, but it is where the big grand piano sits.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
and the house is immaculate. There is Gothic decor everywhere, um,
Perfect.
and yeah, all of her furniture is like Victorian style,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff. So
I
Um,
would actually, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but I would like to read Fleur's aura.
okay.
Um,
It
and
is
perception, empathy, minus your level, all six. For the difficulty, it's difficulty's 8, so difficulty would be
minus your,
5.
yeah.
So difficulty would be 5. I'm gonna burn a willpower, and I think I can actually, could you do it for me? Because I don't want the call to drop. Um,
Oh, yeah.
it'd
Um,
be three dice for perception. What empathy? Plus
what
the
empathy?
what empathy? Plus the automatic success from the willpower being spent.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I'll
So
roll for
that's
you.
3 dice, please.
So 3 dice at difficulty 5, right?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. I appreciate you.
It's just one success from the willpower, so you can tell that she's a vampire.
Okay, so
That's it.
no successes from the 3 dice.
Nope.
Okay, that's
It,
okay.
it would have been a botch, actually, so it's a good thing you spent the
Oh,
willpower.
yeah.
Then you would have
Okay,
just been overwhelmed with a lot of things that you wouldn't understand.
probably. Okay. Um. All right. Well, might try again later. I'm not sure if the rule allows for that. I know that.
As long as you succeed, you can try again at a higher difficulty.
Okay. All
Um,
right.
so, and you technically succeeded from the willpower, so I
Mm-hmm.
would let you try again at a plus, another just +1 difficulty. You can
Okay.
try again in 24 hours with no penalty, but if you want to keep trying, the difficulty keeps going up.
Um. I'll try one more time. I think. I don't know if I can spend another willpower or not.
Um, I mean, you technically can spend a willpower on each roll, but if you want to spend it, you can. Um,
Um. Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Let's
like,
go
do you
ahead.
have the willpower to spare?
Oh yeah.
There's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have the willpower to spare.
Okay. So another willpower spent.
Plus the three
Oh,
dice.
to 6.
So
That
difficulty 6 this time.
That is 2 successes, 3 with the willpower. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you get a lot more. That happened to me last night. I was reading Katya's aura, and my first
Mhm.
roll was only 1 success, but then my second roll was 3 successes, and it was a higher
Okay.
difficulty. And I'm like, what the hell? Dice roller. Like,
Yeah.
I get
I
1
love
success on diff 4, and
yeah. Okay. So with 3 successes, I'd be able to tell what color her aura would be, correct?
yeah, you'll be able to tell actually different colors. I'm pulling it up right now. I had it open
Well,
and then I
I'm not
closed it.
actually like I haven't read the colors, so you just kind of have to tell me how she's feeling.
That's why I'm pulling it up
Okay.
because I don't have it memorized. So 3 successes, you can recognize the color patterns
Okay.
in her aura. So you definitely can tell that well, actually, she has deceptive aura, so you cannot tell that she's a vampire. You think that her aura reads as human.
Mhm.
Um, so you get that, which probably intrigues you a bit. Um,
Mhm.
and then let's see. There is a little bit of the white noise for anxious. It looks a little bit scrambled.
Mhm.
Um, that she's a little bit anxious. It's not like she's not like overly anxious, but that there is a little bit of that there.
Mhm.
Um, and then she has Vermilion. She's happy to see you.
Mhm.
Um, and there is a little bit of regular blue in there as well.
What
So
does blue mean?
it love struck.
Okay. Um.
There's a
All
regular
right.
color blue.
Okay.
Light blue is calm. She's not that.
Okay.
She's not calm.
So at that, Charlotte will kind of place her hand on Fleur's back to kind of calm her down a little bit. um, she's not gonna use presence on her because that would just be rude.
Right.
But she's gonna kind of just like maybe physical contact would be calming for her, and she'll just say, "I'm okay."
She I guess just from like, the old human habit of taking a deep breath to try to calm down, she will do that.
Yeah.
Are you
Um,
sure?
um, I don't think I'm ever really sure of anything, to be honest with you. Uh,
She'll nod. All right. That's
but
entirely fair.
after Waterford, were some things that happened that I wasn't expecting to happen, and I feel like I've been far too impulsive lately. I think I need to start quelling a little bit.
I was actually going to speak with you regarding that,
Uh, yes,
just
I'm
because
sure you've heard.
yes, Kaya told me.
Oh,
I just met with her a little while ago, and
ah, well,
while I know that you did have good intentions,
I feel like I've,
yes, maybe you should stop taking so many risks.
yes, because every time I take a risk, it seems to come back and bite somebody else in the ass.
She will take her she'll walk over to the living room and kind of pull her to sit on the couch with her.
Hmm. I after after Waterford, after what I did, it's questionable as to whether or not my presence here will be as accepted, I suppose, if as accepted as it may have been before. Um,
You are not going anywhere. You are staying here. I'm not. You're gonna help fix the situation.
I mean, I've helped make the mess, so I can help
Uh-huh.
clean it up
But
at the very least.
your presence is definitely wanted here in the city. But I do need
Hopefully,
to be your primogen and tell you
of
to
course,
knock
of
that shit
course,
off
of
and
course, I understand, and
be more responsible.
yeah, I understand, and I don't bear anybody any ill will whatsoever. It's just I feel like, and this is not, I don't think it's anybody's particular fault, but nobody's been, I suppose, as forthcoming as they could be with me about things that I ought to know about. Because if there are dangerous situations, I feel like it is imperative that people be apprised of those situations and with the details so they know not to make the same mistakes that I've been making.
She nods. Yeah.
So I missed you. Um, I know we haven't spent as much time as we could have together because of everything else that's been going on between the spot, between Lord Ishar, between this thing or between that thing, between the Salubri and the Premier and the Nosferatu fighting each other, between the Battle of Praxis, between Lord Mithras being here.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been so hectic lately. And now, of course, France is on fire, more or less.
Yeah, and I can't say that I'm not worried and upset about that
I think,
happening.
I mean, I'm of the opinion that if we can't hold our own, then even here, even in England, even across Europe, then what are we fighting for? We're gonna lose France. We're gonna lose the Prince of Paris. But except for the fact, unless he bends the knees to Lord Mithras. But I mean,
I'm not. I feel like that there's something there that we're not that we don't know about. That there's got to be something between them that.
of course there probably is because they're not going to tell. They're not going to let their secrets be known to
Yes,
everyone.
I know, but then why would he make that statement publicly?
Exactly.
It doesn't. I don't understand it.
And
Unless he,
I
unless he's wanting someone, one of us to go talk some sense into him and accept Mithras's help. I don't know. Like,
I know, but he doesn't need to. He is. I know Mithras is old as sin, but he doesn't need to be slighting the Prince of Paris or the entirety of France for that matter, just for his own pride. And while I might have a personal stake in this, considering it's my blood he made that slight against, I still don't believe that his pride should be taking play in this. Yet I believe he's letting it.
yeah, I completely agree. Um, I
Do
just don't know what to do about it.
nor do I.
I don't
Have
think
you
that we could even get there in time to try to
have
intervene.
have you spoken with Francis yet?
No, he's next on my list. I wanted to talk with you first.
Um, yes, I need to speak with him as well. Um, Given our affiliation, um, the three of us, perhaps we could have that conversation together.
I would like that.
I think that would be wise. Perhaps we could make a plan. We also find ourselves without a sheriff. I've noticed. Um, I'm not particularly sure who Prince Hennessy has in mind for that position, but I do think that we should be making France a priority. I know we have our own city to protect. I know we have things here that we need to be dealing with, but
Like Lord Ishar.
like Lord Ishar. And I'm sorry about that.
Look, she takes her hand and squeezes it. Look, it was gonna happen regardless. You just kind of sped it up.
Uh, I have a tendency to do that. Give me
But
one moment. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze and I didn't want to sneeze into the microphone.
that's fair. I don't like
Um,
doing that either.
yeah. Um, I I feel honestly like yes, my intentions were good. I felt like they were pure, but apparently they were not, given the results of my actions.
Right.
Um, but
We're kindred. We have our flaws and our faults, and none of
yeah.
us honestly have pure intentions.
Uh, I,
But I
but
do believe
I
that you thought that you did.
mm, I do believe that you may well be right about that. I'm just this entire situation is stressful, and I came here looking for someone, but that's not come to fruition yet. Um, I searched for him actually. I looked to see if I could find him at Waterford, but he was not there. Um,
Yeah, I remember you telling me, and I told
yeah.
you I would help you look,
hmm
and I'm
I feel
still
like
gonna help you look.
I do appreciate that. Um, this is just madness and stupidity, and I think that everybody. Yes, I know we all have our secrets. I know that, but it's hard to have each other's backs when there are too many secrets, and there are things that people are not telling each other.
Yeah, I
Like,
honestly agree with that. It's hard to work together collaboratively if we don't know what's going on.
I know. Those are my thoughts exactly. She you can see that she furrows her eyebrows and she looks really frustrated, almost upset at the situation.
I think it's time. I think Fleur is now going to attempt to read her aura. Like just,
Okay.
um,
You could just ask her how she's feeling.
oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, it kind of saves you a roll.
Yeah. She looks to her. Tell
She
me,
looks
tell me how you're feeling.
stressed, scared. Um, I'm worried about Aishar specifically. I feel like yes, this bot in France is a big issue that we need to face right now. I think I feel afraid more than anything. And you see like tears are welling up in her eyes. Uh, I think I'm afraid. I've been around the block, um, but I don't I don't want to see France fall. I don't I don't want to see my bloodline fall to dust. I don't I don't want to see people that I've cared about, um, people that I've known. I don't want to see them die, meet the final death, as it were. I don't want that. And I feel so stupid because I was trying to help with the anarchs. Phobos did show up, by the way, as you know. And
Yeah.
it was very impressive. Their entrance. They showed up with flamethrowers and
Wow.
napalm. Yeah,
Whoa. Well, I mean, I
fucking anarchs.
I don't expect anything less from the Anarchs.
Fucking anarchs. And she just kind of wipes the tears away from her face after she laughs.
She Fleur will reach into the pocket of her skirt because, of course,
Of
they do have pockets, and
course, it's a dress. It's supposed to have pockets.
pulls out a black handkerchief and hands it to her.
Thank
Here.
you. Yeah, Bobo seems to be a jolly fellow. Um, yeah, um, rather mysterious. I'm interested in this one. Um, but anyways, I'm afraid. I'm really afraid.
And you know
I
what?
know
It's okay to be afraid. Just because we're technically immortal does not mean that we don't get scared sometimes.
I'm scared. I'm really scared. Not not terrified, but I'm really scared.
Yeah.
I'm really scared about what's going to happen next. Um, I feel like such a fool again with my plan with the anarchs to show up to help with the Sabbat to help us beat back this this force that is threatening our very existence. And
It was a good idea.
we were so distracted with our front door. We were so distracted with what was in front of us. We were so distracted with focusing on the single aspect of the problem that we didn't think to look elsewhere, and we should have been smarter than that. If we had been smarter than that, we could have warned France, we could have warned the rest of Europe about this threat. But it was, but by the time we knew what was going on, it was too late.
Yeah. Look, there's no way we could have known. And you know, the Prince of Paris himself made a couple of visits here before, you know, during all of this. He could have figured something out too,
Yeah. But the thing
but he
here is,
didn't.
yeah, and the thing here is, if the Sabbat manages to take over the continent, we're gonna be filing refugees into the British Isles.
I know we're
We
going to
are.
have a very large influx of
Yes, we
pro-
are.
kindred and their ghouls and probably even mortals as well because the war is going to affect everyone.
It's it's going to spill over into everything. And I'm not talking about Aishar. That is a completely different beast.
No, but
But
this crusade,
their holy crusade is going to tear Europe apart, and then it's going to spread to the rest of the world. It's not going to stop there. Um, managed to do something rather impressive. However, um, I wished to speak with Lord Stalheim about the situation in Waterford because he'd been spending some time there, and um,
yes,
I think
Kat
I think
told me that you are the only person she's ever known that wanted to willingly speak with him.
uh, I think that if you have an asset, you should use it, no matter how uncomfortable that asset may make you. But um,
She nods in agreement.
but yeah, we took a train to Waterford, and along the way, we met two Sombra and two Simichi, and I apparently am very good with a knife. Yes. Uh,
She
when
smiles.
Yeah, they had hurt me rather badly, but I hurt them rather badly in return. Uh, Out of character, it was a. I'm not sure. Did you watch that scene?
I haven't had a chance to watch anything.
Okay, so basically what happened was the Smithi had gotten struck by one of the Nosferatu that we had with us, and so I was under the train to kind of gain some cover, and the Smithi like reached under the train and like nearly cut Charlotte in half.
Yikes.
Yeah, and so anyways, he had like I'd been like on the because it was a Smithi in a war form,
Hmm.
and so he had like stuck his claw or whatever through me. And I was like, okay, so the Nosferatu hit him. Did he recoil when he got struck? And Evan was like, yeah, sure, why not? And I was like, okay, so I'm up in the air. I like rolled 13 out of 14, 13 successes out of 14 dice, and then hurt it really badly. Like one hit in the um artery in your neck, in its neck, and it went down in torpor.
Ugh,
Yeah. So apparently Charlotte's very good with a knife.
nice.
um. So yes. Um. But yeah. Um. I know this was supposed to be a social visit, but
I, I just
yes,
wanted to see you.
I wanted to see you too. Um. I feel like uh, it's not often I feel so comfortable around members of my own clan. Um. Because we're very competitive with each other, and we don't necessarily always get along with one another, but it's nice to meet a kindred soul, if you will.
She
Oh, I'm in.
nods.
Um, she she points at the piano. May I?
Of course.
Okay. I'm actually gonna roll for this.
Okay.
Um, that's 8, 11, 11 dice.
Okay.
Oh, please, because that's Dex, Performance, and Celerity.
Yep.
Yeah.
6, 7. I assume you have a specialty in piano, piano specialty.
No. Performance is only my specialty is only singing, but she does have she does
Oh,
play some instruments. She doesn't have any specialties in them
oh, okay. Well, you have 6
though.
successes, so it's damn good.
Awesome. Cool. And I don't necessarily know that she's going to be singing, but she does play a really nice piece of music. And she's not looking at like any sheet music or anything that you've got up or anything like that. She's playing it from memory.
um, there actually is not any sheet music on the piano at this time, but there
Mhm.
is on the top of the piano. She had left a piece of paper that she was writing on.
Mm. And she'll play Fleur a piece of piano music from memory. It's very soft and elegant, but still really intense.
Hmm. Fleur listens and closes her eyes and focuses on the music.
And Charlotte will play for a few minutes, and she'll finish up, and she kind of just runs her hands over the hardwood of the piano. Mm,
It is a very, very nice piano.
mm,
High quality,
mhm,
probably top of the line.
mm. I've played on something like this rather recently, but under rather different circumstances. Did you know that Keeper Rothschild is actually very he really likes music. He has a music room in his home.
Really?
Yeah. He let me play. He has a harpsichord as well, and he let me play on his grand piano, and it was a very lovely experience. Have been invited back to play some of the instruments he has in his home.
That is, wow, that is awesome.
Hmm. Yes, he likes art. I've noticed, so you might pay him a
Huh.
visit sometime.
Yeah, I should.
Thank
That was amazing what you just played.
you. Not often I get to sit down in front of a piano, so I get to. I'll take any chance I can get.
Well, you are more than welcome to use mine whenever you feel like it.
I do appreciate that. She'll kind of just tap on a couple of more of the keys, and she'll play a little bit of a couple of notes with one of her hands. And she'll look she'll be smiling while she does it. Like she's really happy to be playing music. And she kind of hums a tune along. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I
Okay,
might have to. I might have to sneeze. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
I guess not. Okay.
Gotta
Um,
love all of those false.
I know, right? It's the worst. Um, so yeah, she'll um she looks over at the piece of paper that Fleur has, and she'll be like, "What is this?"
uh, so she actually blushes, because she forgot that she had left it there.
May I?
Um, sure.
Oh, I mean, if
She
you
kind
don't want me to, I won't.
of does. Well, I mean, it's something that I wrote for you, so
You wrote me something? Like like a piece of music?
it's going to be a song. It's not finished yet, but
Oh, it's Charlotte looks like she's so happy right now. Like this is the best thing that could ever happen to her. She'll pick up the piece of paper and she'll actually come back over and sit down next to Fleur, and so they can read it together.
if Fleur's heart could beat, it would be racing right now. Like, oh my god.
And Charlotte will actually kind of um. Do you mind? I'm sorry. Do you mind if I make myself at home?
Not at all.
And
Go
she'll
ahead.
like she actually, this is really uncouth of her and she can't believe she's doing this right now. So she unzips her boots and she takes them off and she like curls up on the couch next to Fleur and starts reading the piece of music.
So it's titled Impossible. Um,
Impossible.
mhm. um, and it has a couple of verses and the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the and she'll say uh, before they start reading, she'll say, "I might need to tweak a few things to make it flow better, but this was
Oh,
just
that's
kind of
okay.
raw writing that I was
Hmm.
doing." Um,
Aww. Is Fleur blushing?
she is. She totally. She has blush of health, so she can blush, and she absolutely is blushing. Oh my god.
Oh,
Um,
it's okay. This is really flattering, though. Um, actually, Charlotte has blush of health too, so she's blushing as well.
so the song reads, I don't know what to do. I'm not supposed to feel this way for you, but I find my still heart wants to beat when I hear your name. I think of your face and I shiver when you look into my eyes, I quiver. And the chorus is, I'm falling for you, but it's impossible. I barely know you. It's impossible. We are not really human, so it's impossible. And then the next verse is, then tell me, why do I feel flushed when I think of how you wanted to rush to get back to me when you almost died? I thought I was going to lose you. I was aching so much inside. I can't be without you. I also can't be with you. It's impossible.
Charlotte will grab her hand and squeeze, and
She actually has tears in her eyes.
she'll wipe away Fleur's tears with the handkerchief that she gave her, and she'll put Charlotte will put her forehead next to Fleur's and hug her.
She'll return the hug.
I have an idea.
You do.
Yes, but I'm not sure. I don't want it to be artificial.
Are, um, are you having the same kind of feelings?
I wouldn't. Hmm, I don't think it's romantic, but I do care about you a lot,
She nods.
and I'm sorry, but I. It's been. I don't think I can feel that for anyone. I don't think that I have the capability of doing so.
I
I.
think, well, I do to an extent, but it's not as if I were human.
Hmm.
Um, but I think it's deeper than that.
How do you mean?
like our connection, I think is deeper than just any sort of like
Of course,
romantic
I
or
agree with you. I I feel like there's a hindrance in my chest that
yeah.
that
She
doesn't let me that doesn't let me feel those kinds of things, you know.
yeah, I know.
I I mm,
That's part of our
our curse. I know.
yeah,
I care about you a lot. I do. I don't want you to mistake me on that, but I don't think that love is complicated, and I feel like I care about you a lot. I care about you a lot as a friend. I care about you a lot as a member of my clan. I care about you a lot as someone that I've met that after a single meeting, I feel like I can talk to you about any kind of problems that I have. But
she smiles.
but so uh, romantic love is just not something that I have in me.
Of course.
And
I'm
I don't
glad
want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you.
she shakes her head.
I'm sorry, this is how it is for me.
She
And I
hugs
don't
her again.
and and Charlotte will hug her back, and she says, I don't want this to change how we care about each other. It's
I
just
don't
not
think
like
so.
okay. It's just not like that for me, and I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's completely okay. These were my thoughts that I had to get out, and I
And I
wanted you
can't
to know.
thank you. They mean a lot to me. They really do. Um,
You said you had an idea.
Charlotte stops hugging her, and she kind of looks down at the couch, and she looks like she's thinking seriously about something for a moment, and then she'll look up at Fleur. She'll take a deep breath that she doesn't need to take, and she um pulls her a hair stick out of her hair, and she'll hold it in front of Fleur. Do you want to? I've only ever done this with one other person, my sire, but it was done to me forcefully. We have a bond, we have a connection. Do you want to solidify that?
Yes, I
Are
would
you
love to.
are you sure?
She nods. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Um, Out of character, do we? Is this gonna have to happen over 3 nights for it to be
If you want,
officiated?
yes, if you want a full blood bond, 3 steps, it would be 3 nights.
Okay. Do you, question? Can it go back and forth like blood? Charlotte can give Fleur her blood, and Fleur can
Mhm.
give Charlotte her blood.
Yep,
Can it go like that?
yep.
Okay. And so um she'll go first, and she'll take the hair stick, and she'll prick her finger with it. Um, and, or her wrist, whichever Fleur would prefer.
Um, whatever Charlotte is comfortable with. If she wants her
Um,
fingers, do her finger,
she'll
and
she'll just prick her index finger and offer it to Fleur.
Fleur will take it and just take her finger into her mouth and close her eyes, take a few drops of blood, and then it's very sensual.
Mm, yeah.
She and then she'll close her eyes and or open her eyes and look to her and hold her finger out.
And Charlotte will take the hair stick and she'll prick Fleur's finger and do the same.
All right. Thus, the first level has been
Mm-hmm.
it's been initiated.
Yep. And I'm not sure if we're going to have to scene for.
I'll talk to
Uh,
Evan. I think we can blue book it, but I'll talk to
okay.
Evan about
Okay.
it.
Okay. Um. And she'll lick the. Well, it's not a bite, so she doesn't have to lick it to close it up. But she'll.
Right.
It'll probably heal without her having to spend any blood.
Yeah, it's like a level of bashing and it'll heal within like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay. You sure you're not going to regret this?
no,
No, you're not. No, you're not sure you're not going to regret this.
I'm sure I'm not going to regret this. What
You
about
sure?
you?
No, I'm not going to regret this.
Okay, good. If you would like to stay the day here, you can.
Um, I didn't bring any clothes to change it to, but I guess I can.
She
Do you
looks
have a
her up
wash?
and down. I think we're about the same size.
Do you have a washing? Do you have a washing machine? Yeah.
Of course, I'd have a washing machine.
Okay. I think you. I think I'm pretty sure you can put this in the washer and then dry it. And if you have an iron,
Yep, sure
that would
do.
help.
You should look at my closet. That should tell you if I have an iron or not.
Oh yeah. I know. I know. I know most tourists are like, oh no, I'm never gonna wear the same thing twice. But I think that's just a waste of money.
Oh, I do too. And I have costumes that I wear
Mm,
all the time.
for shows.
For shows, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I go on tour, I wear the same outfit for tour every night.
Yeah.
So it has to be washed and dried and ironed every night.
Yeah. Yeah. I always thought that the Toreador were a little bit stuck up when it came to that. Like, oh no, never gonna wear the same thing twice. It's rather impractical if you ask me. Like,
If you have high enough quality clothing, you don't need to replace them.
exactly. Exactly.
The Toreador are spending their money on quantity rather than quality, and I also find that very impractical.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that our clan lacks is uh, the practicability
Hmm.
of things. We can be rather impractical. Yes, sometimes about more things than others, but I mean,
Of course,
it's
I am
it's really
no
not
exception
it's really not that hard to pick up your
because
clothes
I have
and
way
send
too
them.
many pairs of boots. Way too many.
Oh, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I had to have all of my things shipped here. You know, I had to all have all of my things shipped here, and it was so expensive.
I had to have mine shipped. I had to have mine shipped here from France too. I know.
Just like having things shipped, especially across the water, is so expensive.
So expensive. You can't get anything in and out of Ireland without it being expensive. I
I
swear.
mean, it's just ridiculous. But But yeah, I'm not opposed to doing my own laundry. Don't tell anybody I told you this.
Nope. She does the motion about with zipping her lips shut and then
Uh,
locking it, throwing away the key.
uh, but yes. Were you wanting? When did you have you spoken to Francis about when and what time you wanted to meet him?
No, I could do that now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I would like soon. I'm not sure if
Mm-hmm.
tonight would be possible, but hopefully tomorrow.
Well, yeah. Hopefully. Um, I think we need to. I think that we need to be making a plan about what to do for France. As
Yes, I agree. Though I would really like to help the
as
prince.
would I.
The prince, your is he
Um,
your great grandsire?
he's my great grandsire. Great. Hold on. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Wait. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, he's my great grandsire. I'm sorry. It
he's
took
my.
me a second. I had to remember.
No, it's okay. It's it's been quite a night. Quite a
Yeah.
couple of nights actually.
Yeah. I could you could say that. And Charlotte
Um,
will actually kind of just like lean back onto the couch and close her eyes, like she's trying to relax for just like a minute.
mhm.
I
Yes, he is a very dear friend of mine.
think you told me that the last time I saw you.
Yeah,
You were a heartbeat in his court.
I was. It was
Oh.
one of his best harpies. I probably, if I had stayed,
Mm,
would have become the master of harpies, but
mm,
uh, I decided to come home.
mm. It's just there's so much going on. It's hard to find a moment for yourself, you know,
Hmm.
just to
I
take a
do.
breath, just to take a breath, so to speak, just to relax for a sec.
You are free to relax the rest of the evening.
Do you have anything to eat?
Yes.
Do you have anything to eat that's not a woman?
Yes.
She kind of smiles at that double entendre. Um, do you have anything to eat with booze in it?
Yes, I do. Actually,
So she totally just told you what her prey exclusion and her addiction was. So
yep, she sure did.
yeah.
uh, but she, do you like wine?
Um. Yes.
Or
Yes.
would you like something harder?
Honestly, I think I could go for probably some scotch right about now.
All right.
Uh,
Scotch
or Irish
spiked.
scotch or Irish whiskey, one of the
Oh,
two.
that I definitely have.
I'm sure you do.
So
Uh,
she's gonna um, walk out,
hmm
and she'll come back couple of minutes later
You'll
with
you will hear the piano playing while she's gone.
nice. But yeah, she makes her a cocktail of Irish whiskey and blood,
Mm,
male blood.
delicious. Thank you. Preferably in a wine glass if you don't mind.
Yep, for sure.
Absolutely. I love how well we get along with each other. It's great.
So good.
It's so great.
So good. It's like
Oh, what?
no, it's just yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
But
It's really great.
but yeah, she'll come back and she'll set the glass down on the piano
Oh,
and
you are a dear.
she'll lean against it watching her play
Oh,
her
gosh. And she'll just she kind of just. I'm not gonna roll for a performance check, but
Nah, you're fine.
she's just gonna play.
All
Like
right.
this is stress relief for her.
Absolutely. And Fleur definitely understands that.
Yeah. Um. Does Fleur bring something for herself?
Yes, she does.
Um. She'll get up from the piano and she'll walk over with her her glass of wine and she'll clink it against Fleur's
Hmm.
and well she'll say hmm to budding friendships and she'll
Indeed.
clink her glass against Fleur's. And you know that thing where like they people like wrap their arms around each other's before they drink? She'll do that with Fleur
Hmm.
and drink simultaneously as her.
Yes.
Mm.
Amazing.
This is delicious. Mm. Yeah. um, I'm not sure what time of night it is, but I guess we can probably cut it here and we can just have our
Yep.
characters, I don't know, like talk for the rest of the night or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, because I figured that's probably what they would be doing. So, yep,
Okay,
I'm good with it.
thank
That is a
you.
great place to end the scene. So, thank you, player, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.